Hope all of you are doing well. Today's topic is data representation, number system and encoding schemes. In the last session, I just included all these chapter wise in one video itself. But in this session, I'm going to focus on number system because number system in detail and which are all the conversions available. These are all the things need to include. So if I am talking about the entire chapter, it will be lengthy one. So you will not be able to focus. So in this session, I am going to focus number system. Okay. So actually, what is the significance of number system in computer science field? In general term, computer represent information in different types of data forms, right? Numbers, character, picture, audio, video, etc. Computers are made of a series of switches or gates. Each switch has two states, on or off, 1 or 0. That's why computer works on the basis of binary number system, that is zeros or ones. But for different purpose, different number systems are used in computer world to represent information. So let us see what are the different types of number system available here, right? So the number system is mainly classified into four. First one, binary, octal, decimal and hexadecimal. So for binary, its base is 2. That means it uses only two digits, 0 and 1. When it's coming to octal, octa means 8, base 8, uses the digit 0 to 7. Then coming to decimal number system, its base is 10, is using the digits 0 to 9. And next one is hexadecimal system. It uses the digits 0 to 9 and the alphabets A to F. So let's see which are all the number conversions we need to learn in this chapter. Okay. So which are all the techniques used for that. Before that, which are all the conversions, number based conversion. First, binary to other number system. Binary to decimal is there. Binary to octal, binary to hexa. So binary to three types, decimal, octa, hexadecimal. Then decimal to other system, decimal to binary, decimal to octa, decimal to hexadecimal. Then third one, octal to other number system is octal to binary, octal to decimal and octal to hexa. And the last one is hexadecimal to other number system. Hexadecimal to binary, hexadecimal to decimal and hexadecimal to octal. So let us see one by one. So first let us take decimal system to other system. Which are the other system? Binary number, octal number and hexadecimal. Before doing that conversions, we have to make this golden rule in our memory. Then there is no need of any sort of confusion. So decimal to binary means binary base 2. So divided by 2. If you are converting decimal to octal, you have to divide it by 8 and write down the remainders in that form. If it is to hexa, divided by 16 and the remainder should be written in the same manner. Okay. Before starting that conversions, we need to get familiar decimal number system in detail. We know that it has 10 digits from 0 to 9 and its number system with base value 10, which means it has 10 digits to represent the data. Every number can be represented with 0 to 9 digits. Okay. So the representation can be done likewise. If my number is 123, from right side to left side I can write down the powers of 10. 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 1, 10 square. Like that means ones place, tens place, 100, 1000, etc. If I'm writing 123.45, that means I should start with from left to right. 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 2 likewise. So the leftmost bit is called most significant bit and rightmost bit is called least significant bit. So next one, decimal to other base conversion. Let us discuss how to do, what are all the rules. So let's practice. I have to find out this one, binary equivalent. For that, what I have to do, I've already mentioned you, from binary to conversion, whichever be the conversion, you have to divide with that base. What is the base of binary here? 2. So what you have to do, 125 divided by 2. So what will be the answer? 62. Then 1 is the remainder here. Again 2, I can write down 31, then 0. Again 2, 15, 1 remainder. Again 2, 7, 1 remainder. Again 2, 3, what is the remainder here? 1. Again 2, what is that? 2, what will be the remainder? 1, 1. So again by 2 will get 0. So what will be the combination? From this way we have to write down the answer. So what is the answer? We can write down the answer from which one, bottom to top. So continuously we need to divide by 2, then we can see the result. Okay. So the binary equivalent of 125 base 10 equal to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. 5 ones are there. 0, 1, base 2. Okay. This is the answer of 125. If it is 8 base 10, what will be base 2? So 8, 2, 4, then 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1. So what will be the combination of this one? 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. This is the answer of this one. The decimal conversion. Second one is decimal to octal. So what I have to do? I have to divide this one. Same number I can consider. So 125. Suppose 125 is my number. I have to find out base 8. Okay, ready? So what we have to do? 125 continuously I have to divide by 8. Then what will be the answer? 15. Then 5 will be the remainder. Then again 8. Then 1. 7 is the remainder. Then 8. 0. 1 will be the remainder. So likewise I can write, this is called MSB and this is called LSB. So what is the answer? 125 base 10 equal to 175 base 8. Likewise, you can find out the octal equivalent of a decimal number. Third one is decimal to hexa. Decimal to hexadecimal. So the same number can be taken or any other number you can take. So what is the method I have to follow? By 16, right? If I'm taking 300, suppose I'm taking 300 base 10, what I have to find out? I have to find out the hexadecimal equivalent of the same number. So I have to divide continuously with which one? Base of hexa is 16. So I have to divide with 16. So what will be that? 16 into 18. Then I will get 12 is the which one? Remainder. Again 16. So what will be that? 16. 1, 2 will be the remainder. Again by 16. No division possible. So 1 is a remainder. So likewise I can do. But in the case of hexadecimal, 0 to 9 and 10 onwards, A to F. A to F. So 10 A, 11 B, 12 C accordingly. 13 D, 14 E and 15 F likewise. So 12 means what? I have to write only C. Don't write 12. So what will be the conversion of this one? The answer is 300 base 10 equal to, what will be the equivalent here? 12. 12 means 1, 2. Not this 12. 1, 2 and C. So let's see how to convert decimal fraction to binary. There is a little bit different in the method. In the other one, decimal to binary, we have continuously by dividing 2, we all got that right answer. Here we have to multiply successively each fractional value by 2. We have to multiply each fractional value by 2. So the second step is write separately the integral part which is to left of the decimal point and the fractional part which is to right of the decimal point. So what we have to do, we have to write the integral part separately and we will for multiplication we will use only the fractional part. So we should continue the multiplication till the fractional part reaches 0 or is repeated. So these are the 3 steps we need to follow to convert decimal fraction to binary. Okay. So let us see with the help of an example. Here I am taking 0.375 to find out the binary equivalent. So first what will be the step? Multiplied by 2. 0.375 is my fractional part. Then I have to multiply with 2. So I'll get 0.750. Here I'll get the integer part, which one? 0, and the fractional part 0.750. Then next what I have to do? 0.75. 0 is the integer part. So next I will multiply with 0.750 into 2. I'll get 1.50. Here I got this one, which one? Integer part as 1 and fractional part as 0.50. So I will write it separately integer part and fractional part, otherwise you will be getting confused with that. So if it is neatly written, you will be able to understand. See, for after first multiplication, you can see that integer part 0 and fractional part is 0.750. For next multiplication, I will consider 0.750 into 2. So what will I get? 1.50. Here integer part 1 and fractional part is 0.50. So for the next multiplication, I will consider only 0.50 because integer part is already separated. So 0.50 into 2, that means 1.0. Here the integer part is 1 and fractional part is 0. So what is our rule? We have to continuously multiply the fractional part by 2 till it reaches 0 or it's repeated. So I got the fractional part as 0, so I can stop it. Then I can write down the answer from top to bottom. From the first multiplication I got 0, then 1, 1 accordingly. So my answer is 0.011. This is the answer. I think it's very clear. Okay. So you can practice more questions and make it clear these 3 conversion decimal to other base. Then I'll be taking the other continuous part next session. As next session, then only it will be useful for you, I think. So make use of this one, practice it. If you have any sort of queries, you can comment it in my comment box. If you found it very useful, please subscribe my channel if you are visiting at the first time, and you please share it to your friends, then it will be reaching the needy students. Okay, thanks for watching.